In today's lesson, we're going to practice writing an equation from a graph using a table. So we're putting together a few things here. Here we have a graph. We're going to practice writing a table using this graph. Then we're going to figure out what kind of equation we can make with that information. So to begin with, we see here that there's a missing value. One of these y coordinates is missing. Now, there's a pattern here. When x is 8, y is 11. When x is 13, y is 16. And so on. So, to start, let's take a look at the value of x at 14 and see what the y value is at that point. So we're going to go over to 14 on the x-axis, and then up, 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 and just see where we end up. So here we see it's 17. The value there is 17. So let's go ahead and zoom in there. And that's our value, 17. And now we've completed our table. Now let's use this information to write an equation. You'll notice that for all the values of x, y is always greater. Here x is 8 and y is 11. X is 13, y is 16. We can say that all the values of y are greater than the values of x. That means that whatever y is, we start with a number and it gets bigger somehow. Either we're adding or multiplying something. Well, let's start with adding. How much do we need to add to get from 8 to 11? Let's find out. 11 minus 8 is 3. That means that 3 plus 8 is 11. Okay, so the rule might have something to do with adding 3. Let's find out. Let's try that out with another one of these. How about getting from 13 to 16? Well, 16 minus 13 equals 3. And so, of course, 13 plus 3 equals 16. So for both of those, adding 3 gave us the y value that we needed. Let's see if that's true for this value that we added here. Let's try... I'm just looking at it and noticed that I wrote the wrong number. I wrote 7 when I should have written 17. There we go. And now, if I take 17 minus 14, I see the difference is 3. And in this case here, I could say 14 plus 3 equals 17. So here I'm just showing how I'm finding the difference between these numbers and how much to add, just by subtracting one from the other. That tells us how much we would need to add in the equation. So for every single one of these, in the table, I'm adding 3. So whatever it is, it's going to be plus 3. Now these values, though, are changing. It's 8 plus 3, 13 plus 3, 14 plus 3, 16 plus 3. So this value is going to be different depending on which number I choose. So I'm going to use a variable for that. And the variable I'm going to use is x. For any number x, if I add 3, it's going to tell me y. So that was kind of a long way of explaining how to do this, but essentially you're going to complete the table, figure out the difference between these two numbers, and complete the equation. The equation should then be true for any of these. If I put one of my numbers x here into here, I should get the number y here. All right, that's all. I hope you have some fun with this. It is fun work, and if you have questions, make sure to let us know, and good luck.